Inside the smallest of San Antonio's historic mission churches is a holy object of great importance.
We're very lucky to have a relic of St. John Paul II here at Mission Espada.
A crucifix at Mission Espada contains part of a piece of clothing worn by St. John Paul II.
I see many come and just sit here and ask for help.
During his historic visit to San Antonio in 1987, Pope John Paul II presided over an outdoor mass with more than 350,000 people. He was here for 23 hours and did something many of us do when we travel. He left something behind. In his case, it was his white undershirt.
And he left it in the bishop's residence where he had stayed overnight.
The rectory held onto the shirt. 13 years later, Father Herb Jones was pastor at Mission San Jose, where he led an effort to restore an antique cross for Mission Espada. An expert was hired for the job.
She wondered what type of special loincloth she could get to put on the statue and was made aware that there was a t-shirt of Pope John Paul II that had been at the rectory. So she asked for it, it was brought to her, and she created that loincloth.
The crucifix was hung above a prayerful space. After John Paul was canonized as a saint in 2014, Mission Espada began having a problem. The loincloth was suddenly a holy relic, an object touched by a saint.
We had the cross a little bit lower. Everyone would touch the loincloth.
They actually started snipping and taking threads of it and taking pieces of it, because who would not want a piece of a saint?
Mateo Castillo is one of the many who come to pray and ask St. John Paul to intercede on their behalf. He believes the holy relic is mystical.
We just pray with our heart and our soul. And if you feel the little movement, that sometimes you feel it with your heart and soul, he's answering.
So you can actually see Christ moving on the cross?
Just like an illusion.
Word of the holy relic is spreading in the Catholic community, and every week more of the faithful are coming, along with tourists who visit the World Heritage Site. Deacon Albert Rodriguez says the Archdiocese did not want to encase the cross in plastic and is glad they decided to move it beyond physical reach.
We have to make sure that it's safe so that those that come from all over the world can enjoy it and be in the presence of a relic.
Deborah Knapp, KENS 5.